Hey, this is Kyle from Fourandhalf. You know, Forbes recently said that the property management industry was worth $73 billion in 2017, which is just an enormous number. And yet some of our clients, some people out there call in and tell us, hey, I'm having a problem because my company is stagnant in its growth year over year. So with that in mind, our staff came together and we put up 5 reasons why your company might not be increasing the number of doors year over year that are under management. Reason number 1, you could be underspending on marketing. Of course, the first thing you gotta have is a fantastic business, no doubt about that. But after that, are you spending enough to promote it? Do you have average businesses that aren't as good as yours, but are doing better at getting the word out? They could be outperforming you and acquiring more clients anyway. Think about this. In another blog, we covered your customer acquisition cost. Do you know your company's customer acquisition cost? And have you done the planning to say, this is the amount of units this year I would like to grow by. This is how much it costs me to acquire a customer. I need to put those 2 numbers together and spend X amount of money to bring in that many new doors for my company this year. Reason number 2, trying to do everything yourself. Successful leaders are always delegating tasks that they no longer need to be a part of. And if you have the same structure where you're up maybe 150 to 200 doors that you had when you're 30, 30 different doors under management, it might be time for you to take a look at what everybody's handling, including yourself, and say, are there some things I can give away? Are there a couple of different things I can get done for less dollars per hour? So whether that be maybe outsourcing a couple of different tasks, or whether that be saying, you know what, it's time for me to go ahead and hire that business development manager to do the leads while I'm working on some other facets of my company, this might be a good opportunity for you to reevaluate that and take a look. And the other point I would put in here is make sure everybody likes the tasks that they're doing every day, including yourself, and try to limit it to those things that you do seamlessly and well. So that brings us to point number 3, which is, are you staying up to date with technology? Think about this. You do your whole owner presentation, another company does a presentation to an owner. One company has all of the newest features, all of the quickest online bill payment, etc. The other company does not. I've got the newest things to market you, put your property out there in the forefront, find a tenant as fast as possible, sophisticated. Another one is doing it with a manual process. Could be slowing your company down, also hurting your impact when you go out and try to sell your services to others. So if you've got processes within your company that are not automated, always put them on your list of, hey, is there a solution for that? Come back to it each year when you put your marketing budget or annual budget together for your company. Take a look at the process again. This could be another way to improve and make sure you're not staying stagnant. All right, reason number 4 is twofold. The first reason is you could be acquiring people at a low cost. Competing on cost is kind of dangerous because when somebody comes to you because you're priced a little bit less than your competitor, that can be great because you've acquired their business, but that type of person, what stops them from in a couple of years under somebody else coming in and undercutting your company? If they're constantly based on price, they may not have the longest retention rate for your company, and that's a problem because of that customer acquisition cost being high. You gotta make sure you're getting that full value back whenever you bring a client on. The second part of this is, are you focused on revenue or are you focused on profitability? You need to be focused on profitability, and I've talked to some of our clients who have had this really well worked out and it's done great things for their company. From the top, when that person is entering their funnel, to the very back end of their operations, their BDM, everybody that handles that account along the way, everybody understands what makes a good property for that company. So whether it be the location of the property, the amount it's going to rent for, the condition of the property, the type of owner, do you have questions that you actually ask the owner? Do you interview them back to see what kind of person they're going to be for you? You don't want to have your staff so tied up with calls from just a couple of owners that you can't get to other facets of your business and you hit a snag both in time, productivity, and dollar value. All right, and the last reason that your company might be stagnant is your customers are no longer the focus of your company. It is so hard in this industry when you have tenants who are calling to complain, when you have owners who have to deal with difficult situations all the time and maybe giving you a call to give you some strong feedback about it. But really, the enthusiasm of your employees, the response time that they have in dealing with people, and of course, if the first person can at least answer the person calling in's question or at least give them steps on when that question will be answered, are going to make a big difference in how people perceive your company. All right, so in this blog, we covered 5 reasons that your business might be stagnant year over year. I hope this has been helpful for you, and if you've still got some remaining questions, please give us a call. We can point you in the right direction.